Hi everyone, my name is Yerita Adelia with student ID number 23110160024 from the class of 2023 from Health Policy Administration Department. In this video, I will answer 7 questions related to in healthcare service. Quality is not only about the final treatment received by the patient, quality also depends on how every step of the safety process is managed, starting from registration, examination, diagnosis, treatment, pharmacy service, and the patient education. A good healthcare process should be clear, safe, consistent, measurable, and continuous improve. To understand this topic better, we will discuss 7 important questions about process management, process validation, control chart, inspection, and the importance of data in improving healthcare quality. Now, let us begin with the first question. The first question is, what is transformation process? The answer is, a transformation process is a series of activities that change input into valuable outputs. In healthcare, the inputs can include patient medical record, healthcare worker, medical equipment, medicine, and healthcare facility. The output is the healthcare service received by the patient. For example, in outpatient care, the process starts from patient registration, the continues to medical examination, diagnosis, prescription, pharmacy service, and patient education. After understanding the meaning of the transformation process, we move the second question. The second question is, how might process performance be described in terms of quality characteristic? The answer is, process performance can be described through quality characteristics such as speed, accuracy, safety, consistency, comfort, and patient satisfaction. In healthcare, a good process is not only fast, but also safe, reliable, and suitable for patient needs. For example, a registration process can be considered good if the waiting time is short, the patient identified is recorded correctly, and the patient receives the clear information. Next, the third question is, how do special cause variation and common cause variation relate to process control and process capability? The answer is, common cause variation is normal variation that naturally exists in the process. Special cause variation happen because of unusual factors such as system failure, staff shortage, equipment damage, or a sudden increase in the patient visit. A process is controlled when the variation is stable and predictable. Process capability means the process can consistently meet the expected standard. For example, if patient waiting time is usually between 20 and 30 minutes, that may be common cause variation. However, if only the waiting time becomes 2 hours because the registration system is down, that is special cause variation. Next, the fourth question is, what are the rules of the run diagram and process control chart in improvement program? What are the similarities and differences? The answer is, run diagrams and process control chart are used to monitor process performance over time. Both help healthcare managers see whether a process is improving, declining, or staying stable. The difference is, a run diagram is simpler and mainly show trend and patterns. A process control chart is more analytical because it uses control limit to identify whatever the variation is normal or caused by a special problem. For example, a run diagram can show the number of patient complaints each month. A control chart can help identify whatever increase in complaint is still normal or are already a warning sign of process problem. The fifth question is, in controlling charting for variable, why do we have used to chart such a mean and range? The answer is, two charts are used because a process needs to be monitored from two sides, the average result and the variation. The mean chart show whatever the average performance is stable. The range chart show whatever the spread of data is stable. For example, the average patient waiting time may be 30 minutes. However, if some patient wait only 10 minutes while the other wait 90 minutes, the average might look acceptable, but the variation is still problem. Sixth question is inspection does not necessarily lead to quality. The discuss and the answer is inspection alone does not create quality because if it only finds mistake after they happen. Quality should be built into the process from the beginning. In the healthcare, checking is important, but preventing error is more important. For example, checking whatever the medicine given to the patient is correct is necessary. However, a better quality system prevents medication error through clear prescription, double checking, barcode system, and good communication among healthcare workers. Finally, the seventh question is quality is as good as the data is. The discuss is how do variable data differ from attribute data. The answer is quality improvement depends on good data. If the data are inaccurate, incomplete, or outdated, the decision made for improvement may also be wrong. Variables data are data measured in numbers. Example, include patient waiting time, body temperature, body pressure, and length of stay. Attribute data are data classified into categories. Example, include complaint or no complaint, infection or no infection, and complete or incomplete medical records. That concludes the discussion of 7 questions about process management and quality improvement in healthcare service. From the explanation, we can understand that quality is not only seen from the final result, but also from how every step of the healthcare process is planned, controlled, measured, and improved. A good healthcare process can help reduce the error, shorten waiting time, improve patient safety, and increase patient satisfaction. Therefore, accurate data, controlled validation teamwork, and continuous improvement are very important in creating better healthcare service. I apologize if there were any mistake in my words or my explanation. Thank you for watching, and I hope this discussion is useful.
Hope you do!